Hi everybody, this is Dwayne with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina. It is Tuesday, the 20th of November. I'm holding the GoPro to video the one cast today because Phil took off with the microphones. So I want you guys to be able to hear what I'm doing, and hopefully you will. They ran some water this morning, but they shut it off about 1 o'clock maybe. And I got real good reports from fishing yesterday and some decent reports from fishing today. The wind's blowing upstream, so that would make it out of the north. And little chop on the water. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to actually set you down on the dock, and hopefully I won't knock you in the water. I'm going to be using the pink power worm under a float. A little bit too much wind to maintain line control with the jig, so I've got that little pink power worm threaded on a 100th ounce jig head, and we're going to throw it out there. And I'll pick the camera back up so that we can see and hear what's going on. That pink power worm's sitting about 7-8 feet underneath that float, and as soon as it hits the water, it takes it 10, 12, 15 seconds to slowly sink down through the water column and get all the way underneath that float. There's enough chop on the water today that once it gets down there, you really don't have to do anything with it. Just let it sit there. A little marabou jig would be real good on a day like today underneath of a float. That chop on the water would just give that jig a whole bunch of action. I'm going to raise my rod up. I've got a big bow in the line. I'm going to raise my rod up and try and get that bow out, and then just drop it straight down and reel up the slack line. Oh, there was one jumping way out there. Without the water running or the wind blowing too hard, you can make this one cast last forever. But we're not going to do that today. Oh, that might have been a little bit of a bite. I was dragging it across and it kind of went under a little bit. Oh, there's one rising right behind it. That very well could have been a bite. The wind is starting to die down now. By dragging that bobber across the water 2-3 feet, it raises that pink power worm and jig back up in the water column, and now it can slowly sink again. Well, that looks like we're not going to get one on the official one cast. I'm going to throw it back out there where I saw that fish rise. And we'll try it again real quick here. Alright, no action at all today on the one cast. We thank y'all for watching. Let me hook my rod up here. And I'll set it down and come back for later. Like and share us on Facebook if you get a chance. Thanks for watching, everybody.